how to get a blueprint. Listen, I'm gonna teach you how to get a blueprint for your business. That's what we're working on today. So today, if you have the book, this is Side Hustle by Chris somebody by Chris. Okay, this is the book. Get you the book on Amazon. Okay, this is the book that I've been using. I've been using this book for a couple years to design a product. So let me say this before I say that. First of all, make sure you have something to take a sip. I just left the dentist office. I got a crown put on in the back. Okay, I know you see it. Who show their crowns? I told y'all. Stop taking business advice from hoes with messed up teeth. It makes no sense. Okay, and I'm getting my bottom. I'm getting them bottoms replaced next week. Stop taking business advice. Stop taking money advice. Stop letting people do your readings that still work at Walmart. And stop taking business advice from people who ain't fixing their teeth. I'm going I'm going to get them for this yellow brick road. Okay. This raggedy fence. Okay. This raggedy fence. I'm going to get them fixed next week. I got the appointment. They gave me the price. I said, run me the appointment. Huh? Going to get them fixed next Wednesday. Anywho, listen, I tell people, thank hey London Charles Boutique. I tell people, stop letting folks get y'all business advice with a raggedy mouth and flecked up skin. It don't make no sense. It doesn't make sense, okay? That's like taking beauty advice from somebody who don't wear lashes. I'm not gonna be able to do it. All right, y'all. So listen, let me tell you about the most. First of all, okay, I know I'm all over the place, but I got to ask this question. Have y'all seen that doggone show on Hulu called This Fool? Listen, have y'all seen the doggone show on Hulu called This Fool? When I tell you this is the funniest show I've ever watched, it's on Hulu called This Fool. It's a Hispanic show. It's a Mexican show. Funny as shit. Y'all gotta watch it. Okay, that's enough for my rant. I don't know what y'all eating on, but I'm about to get me a hot wing. Okay, I got some hot wings. We're gonna get a hot wing. Let me start the day off right. Okay, take a damn. They fried these to a crisp, didn't they? Take a bite. Take a bite. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take another bite. I'm hungry as hell. Hey friend, I'm about to get started on design your business workflow. Okay. I'm trying out my new molar. I'm trying out my new crown. You got barbecue ribs and chicken? Mmm. Exciting. Okay. I gotta get my fuel together. Okay. Hold on. I gotta get my mind right. Okay. And I want none of y'all gastric sleeve patients, none of y'all VSG, VGS, elemental P's coming on here talking about coach. This is protein. Chicken is protein. Okay? Chicken is protein. Okay? Thank you. Don't come on here with that balloon that. Okay? All right. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Now we can talk. Because, baby, I wasn't going to make it earlier. Chicken is protein. I wasn't going to make it earlier. And I never would have made it. I wasn't going to make it earlier, baby. I wasn't going to make it earlier. I wasn't going to make it through this thing without a piece of chicken wing. I wasn't going to do it. I'm hungry as hell. That's the first thing I ate today. I've been sucking on orange juice and lemonade. All right, y'all, let's get into it. First of all, let me say this. We are going to talk about how to design your first workflow. Your business will need several workflows. You need to discover several business processes, right? How you do your marketing. I talked about this before, right? Your marketing, right? When I have an event, I market. I ain't going to go into it. I got a marketing calendar. And that's something we're going to learn in Small Business Buddy Group. And I'm putting that enrollment up today. I'm putting a lot of enrollments up today. It's just a smorgasbord of shit on the website starting today. But listen, if I have an event, I'm not hitting on my protein and water goals. Girl, I drink Kool-Aid and eat chicken. I'm good. Thank you. Listen, when I have an event, you supposed to start talking about the event. Put a sneak peek out 6 weeks. Get your pen and paper. I'm gonna give y'all whole some games, okay? When you doing an online class, okay? I want you to put listen, I want you to put listen, come on, y'all, work with me now. Let's just say your online class. I need you to do a sneak peek 6 weeks. Just a little sneak peek. Just to let people know it's coming. It's a sneak peek at 6 weeks, right? 6 weeks before the class. At the 30-day mark, right? At the 30-day mark before the class, that's when you put the pricing out and say, hey, now if this is something that costs a whole lot of money, then you might want to start telling people about it ahead of time, right? Like 6 months. If your class or whatever you offering costs more than $2,500, I would start telling people about this 6 months ahead of time. I would offer a monthly payment plan, right? So when I'm going to get a mindset group. I'm going to host a mindset group for a year. I'm gonna have a group of people that I personally mentor for a year. That we are going. I'm gonna help you grow your business. I'm talking about personally. I mean, it's one thing to coach you. It's another thing to invite you in and really show you behind the scenes of how I get down and work with you, right? So my mindset group gonna be a little bit more than my one-on-one coaching is 2,000. My mindset group gonna be a little bit more than that. Wink, wink, stink, stink, right? But because of that, I'm gonna give people a year advance notice and say, hey, this is how much it is, right? We can break it down into these type of payments, or maybe shit, I got some financing for you, whatever the case may be. But what I'm saying is this: let's just go with a regular class, right? So let's go with my small business buddy. Small business buddy is October 4th, right? Small business buddy is October 4th. So I've been told y'all about small business buddy. Been told y'all about that, right? Been told you about small business buddy group. Okay. Boom. Now come August 4th or August 3rd, that's when you will see. I'm actually gonna put it out today, but that's when you'll start see me talking about it every week. So for the first 30 days, within the first, so when we get to day 30, between day 21 and day 30, I'm gonna talk about small business buddy or send separate emails at least 3 times, right? Once I get to that 2 week mark, you'll start seeing emails 4 times a week. Once I get to that 7 day mark, now you're going to see a 7 day countdown. This is important. Once you get to that 7 day mark, you start doing a 7 day countdown. And here's the deal: people don't like to be sold, they like to be told, they like to learn something. So I'm going to give out 7 small business tips for the 7 days leading up to it. 7 small business tips. And then, of course, you'll have your enrollment as well, right? Business tip number one. I can do it for 30 days, 30 business tips, right? Matter of fact, I think I will do it for 30 days, 30 business tips, this, that, and the other. I could literally give out most of the information that I'm going to give you in the class. I could literally put it in email format, and people are definitely going to go ahead and do it. People are definitely going to go ahead and join a class because once they see how much work it goes into it and how detailed I am, they'll be like, you know what? One, she knows what she's talking about. Number two, I can't do this by myself. So let me go ahead and sign up, right? So, matter of fact, I just made that decision. Let me write it down. I'm going to do a 30-day countdown and give y'all a small business tip every day, right? A small business tip every day for 30 days. And we're going to do a 30-day countdown to the small business buddy boot camp, okay? So, let me see, 30 days of business tips. 30 days of business tips. We can do case studies, all kind of stuff, right? 30 days of business tips. This is the countdown. So now I'm just not flooding your email with, hey, sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up, because you can only say sign up in so many ways. I'm actually giving you valuable information for 30 days as a countdown to small business buddy. This should entice you to want to join the group and learn more and put what I'm giving you into action. Okay. So now, well, I told you this because of that. That's the way I do my emails to announce my classes and my webinars. That's a process I developed. I do that same process with everything I offer, everything, the same process, right? So when we do hoeing for the holidays, hoology, right? It's the same process. Now I'm not gonna give you 30 days. You welcome, friend. I'm not gonna give you 30 days worth of hoeing. That wouldn't feel right. I probably do a 7 day countdown, but something about online dating, dating during the holidays, things of that nature, right? That's how we would do that. But because Small Business Buddy is a 6 week boot camp, I'm going to do 30 days of business tips. Hoology is a one time event. I'm going to do 7 days. Once you get within the 72 hours before your event, you need to start sending out emails twice a day. If I was you, I would keep the start time in mind. If your event starts at 7 p.m. on the day that it's supposed to start, whatever day that is, I would do emails at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. I would do, you need to do 2 emails, right? Let people know, hey, you got 72 hours. Listen, how do you get on my email list? You go to iamcoachmissy.com and just sign up for my free newsletter. So listen, I would do the email. I would do one at 7 a.m. This is 3 days before. Once we hit the 72 hours, I'll do one at 7 a.m. Hey, you guys, you 7 a.m. Remember to sign up, right? See you in 3 days. At 7 p.m., you got 72 hours left. You're like, well, didn't you say the same thing? No, because at 7 a.m., it was more than 72 hours. Technically, at 7 p.m., it's 72 hours, right? I would do another email. Hey, we got 2 days left. So remember, all your emails in the morning are going to talk about how many days we got left. Update people how many spots do we have available, right? It's about to sell out. Create a sense of urgency. At night, you got 48 hours left. The day before, 1 day left to secure your spot. Don't miss out on this. You should lift some, and then on that day is when you start listing some of the things, reiterating some of the things that y'all gonna talk about. And then, of course, you do, guess what, 24 hours left. The day of, if you're still accepting registrations the day of, definitely do it at 12 hours before. I will cut my registration off at least 2 to 3 hours before the class, especially if you have some type of workbook to give out. Okay. But again, what I'm telling you is a process. This is the same process I've developed, and I do it with every class I have. It don't matter if it's a workout class, it don't matter if it's a hoology, it don't matter if it's credit bay, it don't matter what it is. I created a process. So once you design your first workflow, you can use it for any business you have. That's why I'm going to have Small Business Buddy. I'm gonna teach y'all how to create your workflows, right? How to develop your processes. So, and to me, that's part of your marketing plan so that you can use that for whatever business that you have, right? And once you do it, you get into the habit of doing it, and it's easier. The schedule is easier to come up with or to maintain. So anyway, let's get to the book, y'all. We on day 15. This is page 131. Day 15 in the book. If you don't have it, it's okay. Just stay with me. I'll keep you educated and what highly entertained. If you're new here, I am Coach Misty. I'm Uno Nuno. Okay, the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end. All right. I am your business coach, huh? Your business coach. Okay. Hell, your fitness trainer. Some of y'all hoes died last night in class. I'm whoever you need me to be. All right, I'm whoever you need me to be. Let's go. So here's the deal. By listing out your next steps in an ordered fashion, you'll prevent mishaps and feel more confident, right? So it's all about it. Listen, I don't want you all, some of y'all to get caught up in creating the steps and not doing the business. I don't want you to get caught up in creating the steps. I do want you to create a process after you've done it, right? And you can always go back and modify your process. The email process that I have, if I find out that at some point that process no longer works for me or it's not generating the sales I needed to, then I will go back and modify it. I will try something else. However, I definitely need you to have a process and not just be out here all willy nilly. Okay. All right, I love that word, willy nilly. All right, so if you have the book, we on page 132. It says create a workflow and prepare to hustle. Now, what happens next? It says you made your initial decision. So by this point, everybody should have an initial decision that they want to have a business if you've been rocking with me. And if not, it's okay if it's your first day. Just listen to what I'm going to say. So what happens next will transform you from someone who has an idea to someone who took action and turned their idea into reality. Okay. So first you need to create a list of everything that needs to happen along the way. This list is called a workflow. So you created your website, you got your business, you created a website, you did all this stuff. It's all pretty. How do we get people to buy your product? Now, before we get into the email thing, another workflow, everybody, if you have a website, you need to go on your website and make sure your website works. Let me say it again for the people in the back. I need you to go to your website and make sure your website works. Huh? I've had that happen to me. I put a product on there. It will happen with the t-shirts. I put a product on there. I thought I had did the stock thing correctly. People was excited. They went on my website. They couldn't buy the t-shirt. Guess what? If I go on your website and I can't buy nothing, I probably won't contact you unless I have a personal relationship with you. I'm just gonna be like, oh well, and what meant for me to have it. You know, everybody now blame everything on the universe. Oh well, Lord, I guess you didn't want me to have it, and I'm going about my day. So if you are selling something, I don't care if it's a digital product, I don't care what it is, go online and buy it. Complete the purchasing process. The money gonna come back to you anyway. Go online and buy something from yourself. I'm gonna take it a step further. If you are selling something that needs to be shipped, right? You got two things. You can either go to a different zip code and ship it to yourself, or I always tell people ship it to somebody who live out of state. Pick a friend or family member, find somebody who live out of state, ship it to them in order for them to give you a full response. Ship it to them for free. And say, hey, tell me how did the package arrive, right? Some of y'all can't ship through the post office. Some of y'all need to ship via UPS or FedEx, right? So I want you to ship it to somebody. This is how we develop this workflow, okay? Because it's one thing to put it on your website, but it's another thing to go on a website and actually purchase it. A workflow, some of your workflows need to be from the customer perspective. And I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff out at you at once, but some of your processes need to be written from a customer perspective. How does a customer going from looking to buying? That's workflow number one. How does a customer go from seeing it to buying it? I had to think about something last night. Hold on. Y'all, so yesterday I added the unlimited text message, the unlimited lottery, the unlimited text and lottery. Yesterday I added a lot of stuff to the website and I had to ask myself a question. I said, where am I going to add this stuff at? Am I going to add it onto my services and just tell people like, hey, it's like booking an appointment, but it's not an appointment. And I know it because everybody know how to go book a reading with me. Everybody know how to go book a coaching with me. But a lot of people don't go to my shop all page. A lot of people, excuse me, a lot of people don't go to the page that say shop all. A lot of people don't even know I sell t-shirts, right? A lot of people don't know the other stuff I have. So a lot of sense, and I said, so where do I put this? If I put these text message, that's is really an item. If I put the text message subscriptions up under, not subscriptions, but if I put those items with my services, now it looks like I just got a bunch of shit on my front page. I got all kind of stuff. Oh, give me 10 minutes of fertility, this, or now you can get, like, it's too much. Or do I put it on my shop all page where it's supposed to go with the actual items? And do I then send out emails to remind people that it's there? Right? Or do I put it as a featured product? I could put it as a featured product under my services. I could add them as a featured product. So last night I had to think quick on my feet and develop a process that only made not make sense to me, but made sense to the customer. And I decided to put it under the shop all and just send out emails and let people know, hey, you can do unlimited lottery now, right? You can do unlimited, you can do a 7 day trial, you can do the 7 day text messages, you can do whatever, whatever, right? I decided to let people know that way. So right then and there, I developed a process, right? It says, listen, it says a workflow. So let's talk about a workflow. A workflow is simply a series of activities or processes that must occur to complete a project. That's it. Right? In the case of hustles, it is everything that needs to happen for customers to make a purchase and receive whatever they paid for. I'm going to say this again. In a hustle, is what everything that needs to happen for a customer to make a purchase and receive whatever they paid for. If you read the description to one of the new items that I put up, one of the text messaging items, I clearly tell you pay for this, and then Coach Missy will send you a text from this number to start your service. This is not a subscription. Coach Misty will remind you when your service is going to come to an end. I literally wrote the workflow process out in the doggone comments or in the item section so people can read it and understand what's going to happen. Right? They understand when you see a text from my number welcoming you to unlimited lottery, this is what this is. Okay. So listen, it says you simply need to make notes either in list form or in a more visual style. And they also do it in the book. So real quick, so in the book they talked about this lady who started a blog posting keto recipes and started collecting emails, and then by the time she got ready to sell her book, remember I told y'all, you give enough free shit away, you make money, right? So when she posted her book, when she decided to do a cookbook, she already had 2,000 emails and people were willing to buy it, and she made $1,000 on her first day. It says So we're gonna talk about Amanda real quick. It said when she started posting recipes online free of charge and focused entirely on providing helpful information rather than making a profit. Right? She did one smart thing, and that was to set up for future sales. She added an invitation for readers to join an email list, opening the doors of communication in a way that didn't require them to visit the site all the time. So what she did was she set up a workflow for setting up the email. Okay. So if you have the book, it says email list sign up. First of all, if you have a website, you need to sign up for their email service, right? Pay extra for it, okay? And once that, you can now, like when you go on my website, there is a pop up. There is a pop up when you go on my website, and it'll say sign up for the newsletter for free. So there's a pop up. You don't have to go looking for where to sign up for a newsletter. All you got to do, and if you went on my website and you didn't see it, just exit out and go back again. It's a pop up that's gonna come up and say it's hot as hell in here. Where is the air? Oh Jesus. Okay. It's a pop up that's gonna say sign up for the newsletter for free, right? So most web services, or though if you have a website, it provides you with the pop up. Use the pop up. And if listen, if you don't know where the pop up is, you need to book a coaching with me, and I'll walk your ass through it. How to create a pop up. Okay, next. Remember, I talked about the customer purchase workflow, right? So you have to think about it as a workflow, right? So when a customer comes up, okay, friend, when a customer comes to your page, what's next? Do you have a call to action? Is your cart visible? These are things. Write this stuff down. This is neat. You need to. So here's the deal. When the cut, let's talk about the workflow for my page. You go to iamcoachmissy.com. The first page you come to is the appointments page. It's not a home page. It's not an about me page. It's not a video. The first page you come to is an appointment page. Because if you know about my site, you see me online or somebody sent it to you. The whole gist of it is to book an appointment. Now, let me so when you come to my site, you see a list of appointments. A lot of y'all be like, I don't know what this is. And I can admit that I need to do a better job or change my site format to for you to say, hey, what are you looking for? Coaching? Are you looking for a reading, or I don't know, right? There should be, I want to have a thing that says, to ask you, a little bot that says, what are you looking for? How can Coach Misty help you? Do you want a reading? Do you want coaching? Or you just don't know? And based on that, it'll give you options. Now, that's where I see for the future of my site. And I'm gonna give it somebody to do it before the end of the month. Because a lot of y'all, if you come to my site right now, you just see a bunch of readings. Now, if you watch me online and I talk about a certain thing and boom, you just go look for it and you book it. Once you click on it, let's just say you want to know about fertility, right? Friends say you do need to upgrade it. Well, thank you. Do you know how to upgrade it? She talking about you do need to upgrade it. Damn, Smokey. I said I need to change some shit, but I'm doing pretty good now. She like you do need to upgrade. Do you know how to upgrade it, Smokey? Kind of. Okay. But when you learn how to upgrade my site, I know my site was that bad. When you learn how to upgrade that site, then you call me and then you can kind of do it for me. Anywho, when you go to my site, you see all the different readings or coachings I have, right? So, description on fertility. It's fertility. What? Hold on one second. I want more description on fertility. It's fertility. What description do you need, Reese J? Let's have a sidebar real quick. What do you need to know about fertility? It's fertility. Okay? I'm confused. Okay? Stop. What you say if it's saying you will be pregnant or change it to get pregnant? It's fertility. When you go to the fertility doctor, do they have a list of shit on the door? It's fertility. I just feel like I just feel like you do too much. I just feel like you wanted to be noticed at this present time. I just need more description on it's fertility. You buy everything I got, Reach Jade. Shut up. Okay, no, don't. It's hot in here. Don't mess with me. Okay, it's fertility. Anywho, like I was saying about my website. So what I am looking to do is separate the coaching from the readings and things of that nature, right? I don't need to take a sip. I just need people to use their brains. That's what I need to do. Matter of fact, y'all, something ain't right. When I tell y'all it's hot as hell in here, so y'all gonna be mad at me. I literally am about to. I got to go see. Like it's hot as hell in here, and I can't focus. So I don't know how to put this on pause. I'm gonna be back. Y'all give me 5 minutes. I got to go get somebody because I'm sweating. I don't. I ain't felt the taste of air since I got in here. So listen, pause. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay. I'll